Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "No one can make you feel inferior without your permission." One day, if someone gets up on the right side of the bed and calls me and says, "You are the greatest person on earth, you are doing a good job, and I want you to know I am honored to call you a friend," I know he is sincere. How does that make me feel? I feel great. But the next day, he gets up on the wrong side of the bed, picks up his phone, and calls me and says, "You rascal, you cheat, you crook, you are the biggest fraud in town." How does that make me feel? I feel terrible. So the first day when he says, "You are the greatest guy," I feel great. And the next day when he says, "You are rascal," I feel terrible. Who is controlling my life? Obviously, he is. Is that the way I want to go through life? Not at all. That is being externally driven. I want to be internally driven. When he calls me and says, "I am the greatest guy," it is good to hear those words. But even if he doesn't say those words, in my own estimation, I am still a good human being. And the next day when he rips me apart with his words, though his words may initially sting, he cannot bring me down. Because in my own estimation, I am a good human being. When a person makes such a statement like, "You make me angry," the focus of control is external. But if he says, "I am angry," or "I choose to be angry," the focus is internal. Listen here. There is a story about an ancient Indian sage who was called ugly names by a passerby. The sage listened unperturbed till the man ran out of words. He asked the man, "If an offering is not accepted, who does it belong to?" The man replied, "It belongs to the person who offered it." The sage said, "I refuse to accept your offering," and walked away, leaving the man dazed. The sage was internally driven by saying, "I refuse to accept your offering." So long as we blame outside sources, our mysteries will continue and we will still feel helpless. Until we accept responsibility for our feelings and behavior, we cannot change. The first step is to ask these questions. Why did I get upset? Why am I angry? Why am I depressed? When we start getting the clues to overcome them, then we are on the road to happiness. Happiness is a result of positive self-esteem. If you ask people what makes them happy, you will get all kinds of answers. Most of them would include material things, but that is not really true. Happiness comes from being and not having. One can have everything in life and yet not be happy. The reverse is also true. Happiness is internal. Happiness is like butterfly. If you run after it, it keeps flying away. If you stand still, it comes and sits on your shoulder. Develop a mindset that brings happiness. Remember that bitterness is a sign of emotional failure. It paralyzes your capacity to do good. Set your own standards. Be honest to yourself. Compete against yourself. Do the following. Listen to the positive in every person and in every situation. Resolve to be happy. Set your own standards judiciously. Develop an immunity to negative criticisms. Learn to find pleasure in every little thing. Remember, all things are not the same. Ups and downs are part of life. Make the best of every situation. Keep yourself constructively occupied. Help others less fortunate than yourself. Learn to get over things. Don't brood. Forgive yourself and others. Don't hold guilt or bear grudges. Give yourself positive suggestions. Develop the habit of giving yourself positive self-talk. Auto-suggestions alter your belief systems by influencing your subconscious mind. Your behavior reflects your belief system. Hence, auto-suggestions affect your behavior by influencing your belief system. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. For example, I can handle it. I can do it. I am good at math. I have a good memory. And again, I repeat, Eleanor Roosevelt once said, no one can make you feel inferior without your permission.